So we begin with a heartwarming video. Here we have Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez being chased out of a movie theater by a group of left-wing activists who apparently are upset that she won't say that Israel is perpetrating a genocide. And I feel like I've heard AOC say that, or words to that effect already, but protesters haven't heard it, or they haven't heard it often enough, and they're not happy about that. So let's watch.
You refuse to call it a genocide in front of everybody.
I need you to understand that this is not okay.
It's not okay that there's a genocide happening and you're not actively against it.
You're lying.
I'm lying?
You're not.
You went on TV and avoided talking about it.
For what? Because now you can't say it's a genocide or what? You're attacking the political base. You can't call it a genocide, then how do you say We're not lying.
We're not lying.
You've been saying it in interviews. It's insane. You haven't been calling it a genocide. Don't tell me I'm lying. Then just say it's a genocide. Just say it. Over 30,000 people are dead, AOC. You can't just say it for once. Just say the word. That's it. That's all we want you to say. Or you're not angry about people confronting in public when you can't call it genocide. Over 30,000 people have died.
Stop. Okay? Stop.
We're not doing anything. We're just talking to an elected opposition. That's all we're doing. That's it.
You're cut it, and you're going to cut this, and you're going to clip this so that it's completely out of context. I already said that it was, and y'all are just going to pretend that it wasn't over and over again. It's f***ed up, man. And you're not helping these people, and you're not helping them.
You refuse to.
You're not helping them.
It's effed up, man. It's effed up. Spoken with all the eloquence and class we've come to expect from AOC and from our politicians in general. And what makes this so great, of course, is that AOC has been a huge proponent of protesters harassing her political opponents. She was fully on board, obviously, when they were outside of the homes of Supreme Court justices. So if it's effed up, man, to accost somebody at a movie theater, you would think it'd be all the more effed up to do it at their home, where their families are and where their children are. But AOC was fine with that. In fact, she said in the past that protests should make powerful people uncomfortable. She said that's what it's all about, is making people uncomfortable. Well, she's powerful. She's one of the most prominent members of Congress. And she's obviously uncomfortable here. So, they've done exactly what she wants. Except she didn't mean her, obviously. She meant to say, make powerful people uncomfortable except for me, not me, the other ones. Make all the rest of them uncomfortable. And this is how it goes. Eventually the radicals, the left-wing radicals are not radical enough. I mean, AOC is, you would think, as far to the left on every issue that you can possibly get. She finds the most left-wing extreme on every position. And that's the ground that she stakes out. So I can't think of an issue where she has publicly taken a position that leaves room to her left. I can't think of one. And not only that, but for the most part, this is probably sincere on her part. I mean, in the sense that she's not pretending to be radically left-wing. There's a lot of pretending and a lot of performance that she does in general, but these are actually her views, which is what you would expect from a 34-year-old woman from Brooklyn or wherever she's from. So she's fully on the same side as and the same page as the people who are going after her now. And yet they go after her anyway. Did you know that mRNA vaccines are approved for use in pigs in the U.S.? Not to mention 85% of the beef sold in your local grocery store is imported. In fact, over 5 billion pounds of meat was imported just last year. The mystery continues to grow in the meat industry, and every day I'm more thankful for my Good Rancher subscription. I don't have to worry about imported meat or unknown vaccines in the food that I feed to my family every day. During their Say No to mRNA sale, Good Ranchers is offering you a free 10-pound Easter ham with any subscription. Their ham is fantastic, and unlike the pork at the store, it's guaranteed to be free from the mRNA vaccines. This is a $119 value that you'll get for free with my code Walsh at goodranchers.com. What I really love about Good Ranchers is their commitment to transparency. They believe you have the right to know exactly what's in your food and are not afraid to show you. They're amazing supporters of my show. So you should go support them today. Go to goodranchers.com. Use my code Walsh to get your free Easter ham today. Every subscription will come with a free Heritage ham, $25 off, and Good Ranchers lifetime quality commitment. GoodRanchers.com, code Walsh, Good Ranchers, American meat delivered. Because the truth is, you can never really be left-wing enough. It's impossible. And that's what's happening here. And there's something else, too, that I think is happening, that, they're chasing her down and they're demanding that she say the word genocide. I mean, you heard that person say, just say the word, AOC, just say genocide. And it's a silly thing, obviously. Like, why do you need to hear her say that word? What would that, okay, genocide. Like, anyone can, what does that accomplish? So you pressure someone and you hector them and harass them until they say a word that you want them to say. And then, okay, they've said it. What does that mean? How does that help you? Even if she says it. If she says it on command because you told her to bark like a dog and she did, what does that accomplish? How does that help your cause? Whatever exactly your cause is. But this is a unique feature of leftism. There are always words, there are always slogans, mantras that they demand you repeat. And the mantras change over time. That's part of the game. That's how they know that you're in the club, is that the passwords and the mantras change. And it's just like, with your email, for security, you're supposed to change your password every few weeks or every few months. And it's the same on the left. Every so often there's another mantra, another slogan that you need to say. And you just need to say it to say it. You have to stay up to date on the new passwords and say them constantly. And if they notice that you're not saying them, then they become suspicious. They become suspicious that you have defected, that you're insufficiently loyal. So that's what's happening here. And genocide is it's one of the new mantras. They need her to say it. Why does she need to say it? Well, because she's supposed to be in the club. And it's one of the passwords now to reaffirm your membership in the club. And she didn't say it. And of course, even if she did, like, the fact that this is happening to her clearly shows that she has been perceived now to be part of the problem, which is also, anyone who's on the left and gets to a position of power, eventually, just because they're there, will become, in the minds of these people, an enemy, part of the problem. And that's what she's dealing with, and it's a lot of fun to watch, let's be honest. If you'd like to see what else I have to say, you can access my full show by going to dailywire.com or by going to the Matt Walsh Show Twitter page. Hope to see you there. Godspeed.